I'm Brynn. I'm a Girl Scout and a Discovery Guide leader at the New York Aquarium, and I'm from New York City. I've lived here my whole life, yet I only recently learned about the Hudson Canyon, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Many people don't know about the Hudson Canyon, which is one of the world's largest underwater canyons. Located off the Atlantic coast, approximately 100 miles from the Statue of Liberty, the Hudson Canyon is 350 miles long and 10,500 feet below sea level at its deepest. The Hudson Canyon is home to many animals, some of which are threatened or endangered. Squid, crabs, flounder, tilefish, and tuna are fished for at the canyon's edge. Over 200 species of fish, 115 species of invertebrates, 17 marine mammals, 3 or 4 sea turtles, and 20 seabirds, and various deep-sea corals, such as sea pens and stony corals, have been identified in the Hudson Canyon. Because the Hudson Canyon has such diverse aquatic life, it was nominated as a National Marine Sanctuary. So what does a National Marine Sanctuary Designation mean? According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, the National Marine Sanctuaries Act allows NOAA to identify, designate, and protect areas of the marine and Great Lakes environment with special national significance due to their conservation, recreational, ecological, historical, scientific, cultural, archaeological, educational, or aesthetic qualities as national marine sanctuaries. I care about the Hudson Canyon because I live in New York City and I love conservation, the ocean, and aquatic life. I want to help conserve the Hudson Canyon because of its biodiversity and endangered species. So how does the Hudson Canyon relate to you? Maybe you also live in New York or love the ocean or conservation. If not, do you like seafood? The largest calamari fishery in New York is at the edge of the canyon. Do you enjoy using the internet? New York's deep sea cables are located around the Hudson Canyon. Do you like science? You might remember from science class that an ecosystem depends on all of its organisms to remain in homeostasis. If species are no longer able to live in the Hudson Canyon, the surrounding ecological communities would be affected too. Or perhaps you want to protect the Hudson Canyon for future generations. So how would a National Marine Sanctuary Designation affect the Hudson Canyon? The Hudson Canyon's National Marine Sanctuary Designation could help to permanently protect the Hudson Canyon from offshore oil, gas, and mineral exploration and development. Oil, gas, and mineral exploration and development are subject to the President and Administration's policies and federal legislation, and the Hudson Canyon has no permanent protection from these practices. The nomination package proposes that there be no offshore exploration or drilling in the Hudson Canyon, which would not only protect aquatic life and corals from the oil and gas and machinery, but also from the loud noises caused by exploration and construction. Offshore drilling projects could impact the feeding, migration, and breeding behaviors of whales and other animals. A National Marine Sanctuary Designation that proposes no oil, gas, and mineral exploration and development in the Hudson Canyon would be a permanent solution. If NOAA were to designate the Hudson Canyon as a National Marine Sanctuary, this would increase federal investment in scientific research and also support STEM programs for students. Other sanctuaries have local educational programming tailored toward the sanctuary for students. So what happened with the nomination? The nomination was submitted in 2016, and NOAA determined that the Hudson Canyon is a place of national significance worthy of consideration as a National Marine Sanctuary. NOAA then placed the nomination in the sanctuary inventory and will conduct a 5-year review to determine whether to keep it in the inventory. So what can you do to help the Hudson Canyon? If you want to support the conservation of the Hudson Canyon, ask NOAA or the Biden administration to initiate a designation process. If people knew about the Hudson Canyon and they demonstrated their interest in having it protected as a National Marine Sanctuary, the federal government would be encouraged to protect it. People can demonstrate their interest by learning more about the Hudson Canyon, by spreading the word, such as by sharing this video, and by reaching out to government leaders about designating the Hudson Canyon as a National Marine Sanctuary. This can mean you, your family, friends, and anyone else you know making handwritten letters, poems, songs, stories, movies, dances, artwork, or videos aimed at protecting the Hudson Canyon, or anything else you can think of to demonstrate that people want the Hudson Canyon designated as a National Marine Sanctuary. Or you can sign my petition, and I will submit it to the NOAA Sanctuary Program. You can help protect the Hudson Canyon.